cold, sterile. That's all 9X173b knew. A world of steel and concrete. No laughter, no tears, only the hum of machinery and the rhythmic march of numbered citizens. He was 9X173b, a cog in the machine. One of millions. Every day, he woke, he worked, he slept. A meaningless existence. He felt a flicker, a spark. Something was wrong. This wasn't life. One day, while cleaning the old sector, his hand brushed against a loose panel. It felt different, almost as if it was calling out to him. He pushed it aside and discovered a hidden compartment. Inside, there was a device. Smooth, cold metal, unlike anything he had ever seen before. He felt an unfamiliar pull towards it. It was forbidden, dangerous. Yet it seemed to beckon him, whispering secrets of a time long forgotten. He had to know more. Curiosity gnawed at him, urging him to uncover the mysteries that lay within this enigmatic object. The device hummed faintly in his hand, a soft vibration that seemed to resonate with his very soul. It was a forbidden artifact from a forgotten past, a relic that held untold secrets and unimaginable power. What secrets did it hold, he wondered. He hid the device in his drab gray uniform, feeling its weight against his chest. Every nerve ending tingled with fear. The consequences of being caught with such a device were severe, but the need to know was stronger. He snuck it into his dwelling, a small, identical unit like all the others. The uniformity of his surroundings only heightened the device's mystery. He examined it under the dim light, his eyes tracing the intricate patterns and symbols that adorned its surface. Intricate engravings covered its surface, unfamiliar symbols that seemed to pulse with hidden meaning. He touched them, and a jolt surged through him. Images flooded his mind, overwhelming him with their intensity. Visions of laughter, of love, of family. Emotions he had long forgotten or perhaps never truly known. And names. He saw Adam, a name that resonated deep within him. His name? Could it be? He spent nights deciphering the device's secrets, driven by a need to understand his true identity. It was a relic from the time before, the time of names. A time when individuality was celebrated, not suppressed. It held the key to unlocking his true identity. He discovered more, each revelation more astounding than the last. The council, the unseen rulers, they had erased the past. They had taken away names, individuality, and the essence of humanity. They feared individuality, the power of names. They knew that names held power, the power to define and to free. He clung to this knowledge, his only weapon against the suffocating reality. This device was his key to freedom. He was not a number. He was Adam. And with this device, he would reclaim his identity and his freedom. His secret couldn't stay hidden forever. The council's eyes were everywhere. Drones patrolled the skies, their lenses scanning for any deviation. One day, they came for him. He saw them in the reflection of his blank walls, their metallic forms ominous. He didn't hesitate. He ran. Through the sterile corridors, he sprinted. The device pulsed warmly against his chest, urging him forward. He knew a way out, an old maintenance tunnel, forgotten and unused. He heard the whirring of the drones getting closer. Their cold, metallic voices echoed behind him. Unit 9X173b, cease movement. He burst into the tunnel, the darkness swallowing him whole. He was a hunted man now, but he had a purpose. He had a name. Section 4, The Resistance. He found refuge in the Outlands, a desolate wasteland beyond the city limits. It was here he met them, the Resistance, outcasts, rebels, all yearning for something more. They welcomed him, not as a number, but as Adam. He learned about their struggle, their fight against the Council. They weren't just fighting for names, but for freedom, for individuality, for the right to feel, to love, to be human. They saw hope in Adam, in the device he carried. A way to awaken the masses, to remind them of their forgotten humanity. But the Council's grip was strong. They controlled everything, even information. They needed to reach the Black City, the heart of the Council's power. There, in the archives, lay the truth. Section 5, The Black City. The journey was fraught with danger. Drones patrolled the skies, their sensors ever watchful. The Outlands were vast and unforgiving. But Adam was driven by a newfound purpose. He shared stories of the past, of names and families, igniting a spark of hope in the eyes of the hopeless. They finally reached the Black City, a monolith of steel and surveillance. It was a city of shadows, where the council operated from the shadows. Inside the Black City, fear was a constant companion. They moved through the shadows, always one step ahead of the ever-present drones. The archive was their target, a repository of knowledge, erased from public memory. They finally reached it, a vault deep within the bowels of a towering structure. The device pulsed, guiding him. This was it. The truth awaited. Section 6. The Decision. He placed his hand on the vault door, feeling the cold metal beneath his fingertips. The scanner lit up, casting a blue glow on his face. It hummed, recognizing him, acknowledging his true identity as Adam. The lights danced, confirming his access. The doors slid open, revealing rows upon rows of databanks. Each one held secrets, truths buried deep within the digital archives. Information, long forgotten, flickered to life. He had done it. He had accessed the forbidden knowledge. He could expose the council, reveal the truth to everyone. But he hesitated. The weight of the decision bore down on him. He saw the faces of his friends, their eyes filled with hope, with anticipation. They believed in him, trusted him to make the right choice. They were ready to fight, to reclaim their stolen humanity. They had suffered too long under the council's oppressive rule. He thought of the chaos that would follow. The world as they knew it would be turned upside down. The world as they knew it would crumble. Cities would fall and lives would be lost in the ensuing turmoil. Was he willing to unleash that upon them? The responsibility weighed heavily on his conscience. He looked at the device in his hand. It was the key to everything, the catalyst for change. He could choose to keep the peace, to maintain the lie. It would be the safer path, the one with fewer immediate consequences. Or he could shatter it, unleash the truth, and ignite a revolution. The choice was his alone to make. The weight of the world of countless souls rested on his shoulders. The future hinged on his decision. Section 7. A New Dawn. He made his choice. A choice that would ripple through time and space, altering the course of history. He shared the knowledge, the truth of their past, their stolen names, their forgotten humanity. The secrets buried deep within the annals of time were now laid bare for all to see. The information spread like wildfire. People woke up from their long slumber, their minds ignited with the flames of truth and justice. They remembered. They felt. The memories of a time before the darkness, before the oppression came flooding back. Chaos erupted in the streets. The once silent masses now roared with a newfound voice, demanding change, demanding justice. The numbered masses rose up against the council's drones, their fear replaced by a burning desire for freedom. They stood tall, unyielding, against the forces that sought to keep them down. The fight was long, arduous. Every step forward was met with resistance, but they pressed on, driven by the hope of a better tomorrow. But the human spirit, once awakened, is a force to be reckoned with. It is resilient, unbreakable, and it will not be silenced. Adam knew he lit a fire that day, a fire that would spread, consuming the darkness and bringing light to the shadows. A fire that wouldn't be extinguished. It would burn brightly, a beacon of hope for all to see. The world was rebuilding, rediscovering. The scars of the past were healing, replaced by the promise of a brighter future. The Black City was no more, its cold steel replaced with gardens, with laughter. The once desolate streets now echoed with the sounds of life. He saw children running through the streets, their laughter echoing through the air, each one with a name, each name a testament to their reclaimed identity. And in their eyes he saw hope, a hope that would guide them, a hope that would never fade. A new dawn was breaking, a dawn of possibilities, of dreams once thought lost now within reach, a dawn of names, of freedom, of humanity, a dawn that promised a future where every voice would be heard, every life valued.